The Drake album dropped. Oh God.
What? You liked it? Corinne
Could not stop.
Like,
I love it.
No, listen, I have
Christ.
questions. And Corinne, this is going to sound like I'm attacking you, but I'm not.
Come for me.
I'm just I'm asking.
Let's go.
When you say this album
It's knocking.
where did you get it from?
I love Drake at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Because I had just come from Dilly's studio, and so we were going through everything, and I'm like, oh my God, this is why I think I was excited. Because I didn't expect for it to be good. Like, I've become accustomed to people gas people up too much, right? So I don't want to hear, don't gas to me, don't tell me until I've heard it. So when I heard it, I was pleasantly surprised. I'm like, yeah, he still got it.
On the first listen?
Yeah, on the second listen, yeah.
Do you want us to go? Should we
That's
go?
okay, because you've been hating.
Should we go?
It's okay, go for it.
Okay,
Go.
so
On the count of three, before you say anything, on the count of three, I want you guys to help me say these words. Right?
what?
Basura.
I need-
1, 2, 3. Let's go. Basura.
Corinne is like, nah, she ain't gonna do it. But for real, at first I felt like it was long as fuck, and then I didn't feel like there was anything special in it. It felt like a compilation of singles to me. Yeah, like Drake is rapping, but like some of the lines are corny. I mean, what did we expect? This is Drake.
Right?
Yeah.
Corny.
When we watched when 8 a.m. in Charlotte dropped and we talked about it, I was like excited, right? Because Slime You Out, I didn't realize was on the project. That one still, I said it already before. I didn't. It was made for me.
Bitch,
And
I
then
say
when
what I said. I'm going to be quoting Doja Cat this whole podcast because she is a...
Yo.
Anyway, so let's...
So 8 a.m. in Charlotte, I was like, okay, fine. I'm very interested to hear what's up. But then we get into the project, and I'm like, I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, I didn't feel like it was. Oh my God,
Yeah. So, unfortunately...
Drizzy Drake in his prime shit. Yeah, it was pretty normal for me. Zach even thinks Doja Cat has a better album.
Way better album. Like, bitch.
Yeah, a more exciting
I
album,
said
but that's
about
because
us.
she's got less albums under her belt. Does that make sense?
Okay, but I'm just saying, for me, like, if I'm looking for something to listen to, I think I'll find more joints from her album that I can listen to than Drake. Drake, apart from the 8 a.m. in Charlotte, there's nothing else I can listen to. Even the J. Cole joint is not the bop I usually
that's
listen
a
to.
bop.
That's not my
What?
bop. Yes.
Shit, that's
the-
super. Oh,
Cole kind of went
Turner.
off. There were like a couple of lines there that I found very interesting, but that's about it. Like those.
Oh wait, we definitely should talk about Fear of Heights when he's trying to go at
A$AP
Rihanna and A$AP.
I don't know what they did to him, but
I mean, definitely, this man has the woman that he's always wanted. So like, he's still salty.
so
about
what?
it. Women, please don't let these niggas tell you any different. You run the fucking world. This man is still crying about this box 7-8 years later, and then the
You
fact
missed
that.
that boat. Like, you missed the
Come
boat.
on, like let it go. Not only
But
does
she
she
out here
have one
looking-
kid with this man that
Two.
you think is lower than you, she has two whole ass
Two.
kids. She hasn't released her album in forever because she's now focusing on family.
This nigga
like,
shows
like,
up in
just
every
let her
fucking
go.
event she's in. He's
Let her
always
go.
there.
Let her go. And then the first line when he's like, oh, they keep acting like I'm still on you.
Yes, you
like
are.
Exactly. He sounds tight as fuck right off the rip. Like, come on, man, relax.
Yeah, that was too much.
But also knowing Drake and you know, we're in the era of clout, it might have just been a record to be like, okay, let me see if there's going to be some type of response. I don't think he was necessarily. I don't think even Rihanna is checking for this dude anymore.
It's probably a little bit of both, right? He's still kind of in denial that somebody said
He's
no.
definitely.
Rihanna was looking for
Somebody
you.
said no to me.
And then he's like, I had better bitches than you. Nigga,
Then
stop
Rihanna,
the cat.
Stop, just stop.
Stop the cat.
Stop. The whole of Toronto doesn't have better bitches. Come on, relax.
Come on, don't play like
Relax.
that.
Rihanna is
like
God.
it's okay to be tight about
Yeah,
you know,
look
like
for
a
the
lover,
second
but
best.
then honestly,
Look for the second best.
You know,
Or find a lookalike or something.
Kanye said there's 3 stages in a man's life: birth, losing a bad bitch, death, and now Drake is in the in the yeah.
So Ruto kind of like did a remix to that. That was a remix.
Wait,
Mambo ni matatu.
Mambo ni matatu, yeah.
Because the last one is death, right?
Exactly.
He also said
his
last one was death. The first two are the one that were being remixed.
Yeah, now that I think about it, so Drake is still salty about that. I think what Joe Budden said on the podcast was like factual.
I didn't hear that. Hey, I just saw the response.
I also just saw the response, and I was like, I agree with Drake. If like Joe Budden is talking shit about the album, then he definitely shouldn't be talking shit about the album, because I mean, come on, for real. He had a rap career. It didn't blow up the way he thought. Slaughterhouse wasn't that. Like, if you're
I feel
a real
like it's
hip-hop
lame
head,
to say now, because everyone who comes against Joe says the same thing, right? So,
but I
feel
mean,
like
if it's facts, it's facts.
It's facts.
But
now he's bigger than he would ever have been as a rapper, right?
Yeah.
So you should feel, pathetic.
On the podcast though, like Joe Budden didn't say like anything, terrible shit. He actually said like
it was very constructive.
He's still a Drake stan or whatever.
Yeah.
What do you say?
He just said from like the general sense of the whole thing is like this was a dope album, but not what
not right now.
Not the one I expected as Joe Budden at his age. You understand?
Joe's age or Drake's age?
Both of them. Okay. Because he's expecting them to grow. Like he gave an example of Cole and Drake. Before Cole was rapping about his virginity, he didn't expect him to rap about that
Come on, man.
You understand? So just
his bars haven't grown yet.
So and he was bigging up the album from start to finish.
Okay.
He only had a thing to say about the Rihanna joint, like why are you shooting at these niggas at this time? And he also talked about the Cole joint where he felt like J. Cole outshined Drake in a situation where it shouldn't happen, because they've been comparing the three of you for the last I don't know how many years, Cole, Kendrick, and Drake.
And
so
also
when you're in the booth with one of these niggas, sound like you are in the booth with one of them. So that's all he said. It wasn't really like that. It didn't warrant the kind of response that Drake gave.
I shouldn't ask you because you're a Joe fan.
I'm not a Joe fan.
Ruby, was it said badly?
No, actually, for real, I do.
Your opinion is null and void.
No. For real,
I hate Joe's takes on music every time. Joe, his other guy, what's his name? Ish Kidogo, but Ish doesn't like Nas, so I'm like, fuck him as well. Like, but I'm still a fan. So the music take, I will never like agree with at all. Never. I'm just saying never, because even their top 10 or their top 5 doesn't appear on my top 100. So we will never be on the same.
Yeah, Joe actually said it's a dope album.
He said it was a dope album. He just had the criticism on there.
You see, you're not gonna like every song on an album, right? Yeah. But like collectively,
so
it was like it was a
so the only thing I
album.
would say that maybe Drake took personal was the fact that they were making jokes. It's a fucking podcast. So where they say the album is supposed to be for the dogs, but it's not for the dogs. It's for the pups, because the little dogs will like it. It's not like the grown. Dogs, it's not
actually,
for Cujo.
You know what? I agree with that.
It's not for the Cujos of this world. So anyway,
I really, after 8 a.m. in Charlotte, I really expected that the whole album would be like that.
And that,
but then I also didn't expect that album. Like, I know when I go back to it, I'll be like, oh my God, bops here and there. But like I said, it honestly feels like a compilation of singles to me. And I guess right now that can be influenced by, streaming culture. You want every song to appear on whatever playlist. And that means that the album will be top of mind. But
but it's going to sell. That's one thing we can't.
I mean, it's Drake.